I'm not sure if you can hear the music in the background, but Daryl showed up. He's doing some work in the back. But we're gonna rock out. We're gonna be live here. What we're gonna talk about today is how to get massive visibility through your next promotion. So I like to talk about generosity. I like to talk about gifts. If you don't know, I have a huge background in trade shows, and we're talking big trade shows, and events is my jam. It is something I know, it is something I love, and I've seen a lot of changes in the event industry from when our big trade show was supposed to happen on March 14th. I don't even remember the date now, right? Anyways, 2 days before our big event, the world was basically shut down, and we didn't get to have our trade show. But what I've seen shift, right? This word everybody hates, pivot. This pivot that the event world has changed to. Hold on really quick. I'm going to do something here. Maybe I'm not going to do something here. I thought I was going to do something here. Anyways. Okay, so taking a step back, how to get in front of hundreds and thousands of new prospects, right? So what we're going to talk about today is what's your number one goal, right? In business, what's your goal? Number two, what's your engagement plan to get there? And number three, what is the audience going to make the audience help you get to your goal, right? Like what's going to drive them there? So yes, right? What's important is more leads, right? That's what's super important here. So the swag bag used to drive early registration, early attention to the event, butts in seats, people indoors, right? That's what the swag bag used to do, right? They show up for a bag, they have no idea what's going to be inside, but it's just exciting to get something, right? So that's a tool. But really right now, I'm talking with clients every single day that are hosting their events online, and they're getting a lot of people that are clicking, yes, I'm going to go, and then they don't show up, right? Well, I just saw an event that took place last week with an 85% show-up rate. Incredible! Well thought out strategy. Her and I worked together on a couple pieces of that. I can't take full credit, that's for sure, but we definitely worked on some pieces of the skin in the game to get people there. But I want you to think about events. If you do not have an event on the books right now, I want you to think about who are your ideal referral partners, right? Can the two of you come together and plan a summit together? Can you go speak at someone else's event to get in front of new prospects, right? I literally got to speak at an event that was produced in Ukraine, right? I was one of 18 speakers. It was all done virtually. I would have never in a million years been able to fly to Ukraine to speak for 1 hour on a stage. From that, getting in front of and introduced to new potential clients that I never would have been able to before. So think about what are those opportunities for you, right? Can you sponsor someone else's event where their audience is your ideal client, right? So working together to collaborate and connect at a deeper level. Gosh, what else here? I wanted to share something else with you. Yeah, so the event industry, business-wise, was responsible for $1 trillion in the global economy last year. Events in general. Events are at a higher number now than they ever were. So what events are important for is one, lead generation. Super important, right? Because we can't convert leads if we don't have leads. We can't get new clients if we don't have prospects, aka leads. So what we're talking about today is the new client attraction. Brand awareness is great. but you can't measure it, right? So I want you to take the term brand awareness off your plate. Everybody in the world wants brand awareness, but I want to talk about things that you can measure. Here's the thing though, in terms of events, in terms of utilizing what I talk about, which is gift marketing, right? How do you bring those worlds together? First off, businesses feel like they can't afford events sometimes. They can't afford to produce them. They feel like they can't afford to sponsor them. What they're not seeing is the benefits, right? Sometimes they feel like they're just a bunch of tire kickers, people that want a lot of freebies. You are going to come across tire kickers every day in your business. Don't let it hold you back from doing something that's going to take you to the next level. And businesses just don't know how to see the ROI. Without a plan, you will not be able to see the ROI. The nightmare is going to host an event that nobody shows up to, right? The nightmare is speaking at an event where the audience that is there is staring at their phone, is not engaging, not taking notes, and not asking questions. That is a nightmare. So I want to share with you one way to make sure that doesn't happen to you, okay? So think about an opportunity in your business. Is there an opportunity for you to host a webinar or shopping experience or class? Can you participate in someone else's summits? Can you speak at someone else's event or to their audience? Or can you sponsor or co-sponsor an event? So think of an opportunity. I want you to choose a goal. So what would be one goal from that? Is your goal to book appointments? Schedule a strategy call? Schedule a consultation? Is your goal to build your email list, right? List builds. Is your goal to build your social media audience, or is it to sell a product if you're a product-based business? You gotta think of what your goal is while you're there. Of course you want all of them, right? But you gotta hone in on one that's super important to you. When you're in the in-person world, you know, a lot of fun tools are used to get people to stop, right? Like, come spin my wheel, come toss a beanbag in my cornhole, come play my Plinko. Well, I'm gonna show you guys something. I was a partner at an event last week, and I brought my spin wheel. You can still host a game and sponsor an event and still have an engagement plan. No other sponsor at this 3-day summit brought a spin wheel. At least I didn't know about it. I'm pretty sure I was the only one. So you can still have an incredible engagement plan that gets people to want to spin your wheel and want to win something, okay? But some other things, think of incentives. Incentives to get them to commit to register, commit to showing up, right? Not just saying yes and not actually getting there. Are there chances to win? I've got one client that is mailing out the workbook, right? She's also sending out a toolkit ahead of time. Let's see here. What else? Gosh, there's so many things. Oh, I just got a message. If you're seeing this right now, Kristen, thank you. But yeah, so the engagement plan kind of in these online events is to get them to maybe download your free gift, right? Because that allows you to collect their email addresses, getting them to hop into a group, getting them to do the goal that you need, right? Because you have decided you're either building your social media audience, you're collecting emails, you're booking appointments, or you're selling a product. So that gamer activity has got to bring them back to one of these, okay? So drive them in with a special invite. I do have a client that hosted a very intimate event. I can't remember if there was a cost involved. I feel like, I don't know. I don't even want to guess. But She had a very intimate event. She sent out 50, like, imagine concert tickets, really well made invitations, right? Like, blow your socks off. She sent it to 50 people. She got 100% response rate to that invitation to this event she was hosting, right? She's in leadership. 44 people committed and registered to going. The remainder of that said, thank you so much, I can't make it. Where else have you seen 100% response rate to an invite to an event, right? She literally went out of her way. I am in a business complex, and yes, they have dogs next door. I have a dog, but he doesn't bark. Anyways, but that is to show up in a different way. To show up where you're not 100% email marketing, you're not 100% social media. You know what I preach? I preach sending out gifts. I have gifts going out today. I still am waiting for an address from somebody. But these are little goodies. These are actually gifts that were won from the wheel. So in addition to some fun downloads and activities that really are going to take them to a step of success in gift marketing, there's also some free gifts that I put on there. So anyways, if you are interested in growing your business more generously, I do have a fun little workshop coming up at the end of the month. So if you're interested and you want more information, let me know. Simply, we will walk you through literally building a strategy to grow your business in one of 3 areas: converting warm leads to clients, getting more renewals and referrals, and the new client attraction to getting more prospects. So we will identify one of those, you will write a strategy, and you'll get product recommendations. So if you want to know more about that, just drop in comments, workshop, I'll send you details. Other than that, show up generously, much love, happy hump day.